And then a couple years after joining the ministry and stuff like that, after I was licensed as minister and stuff like that, I was being ordained. It was an ordination going on during the convention and stuff like that. But before I for the license of an elder, and before that, and before I earned that title and stuff like that, I had to go through a trial, the trials of tests and stuff like that, like the ordination test and stuff like that, like what elders, how the elder is supposed to carry himself and stuff like that, and what like different types of knowing different types of stories of the Bible and stuff like that, and went through the exam and stuff like that. I passed them with flying colors and stuff, and it was a final night at the convention. That's when I was officially ordained as elder, and I had to say that was the proudest night of my life and stuff like that, because I had my wife by my side and the children and stuff like that, and my children by the way,
Yes.
and my mother and stuff like that, and my sister, my brother-in-law, they was there and stuff like that, and I would see, and ever since then and stuff like that, I was being used every so often, especially on Sundays and stuff like that. Whenever it's like there's a saying, much is given, much is required, stuff like that. Cause not only I was preaching the gospel and stuff like that, I was doing Sunday school and stuff like that, being a Sunday school superintendent and stuff like that, and and somewhere down the line, it was this my time, my season with the ministry, it had won its course.
Serving as an adjutant
Yeah,
and
yeah.
an armor bearer.
I served as an adjutant and an armor bearer for my former pastor. And man, and it's like I mean I wanted to do the job and stuff like that. I wanted to do everything that I can to satisfy to satisfy the ministry and stuff like that. But I had to forget. I had to never forget to satisfy God and stuff like that.
Amen.
That's most importantly and stuff like that. But somewhere down the line and stuff like that, my membership with that ministry had won its course and stuff like that.
Amen.
And I got on the phone with him and stuff like that, and well, so basically I just like we just went our separate ways and stuff like that.
Yes, because you were getting ready. God was calling you to get ready to prepare yourself for your own ministry.
Correct. Yeah, it feel like God was. And to tell you the truth be told, ever since I hold the title of an elder and stuff like that, when I first hold that plaque, hold that license and stuff like that, it feel like God was calling me to, being calling me, well, being calling me to pastoralship and stuff like that. But I was just so caught up, so being so comfortable, being so caught up, being loyal and stuff like that to the ministry, so loyal to the ministry. I wanted to break my neck. I wanted to break my neck for my leader, for my former leader and stuff like that.
Yes.
At that time and stuff like that, I wanted to break my neck for the entire ministry and stuff like that.
Yes.
But God is like, but I had to say this around that year 2020 and stuff like that. It felt like my season is drying up with them.
Amen. So, amen. So, wanted to fill everybody in and let everybody know Pastor Anderson, he does have all his credentials. As he said, he's been ordained, he's been licensed and everything. He's even had his pastoral training. He has his pastoral training. Amen. So he is a licensed pastor. Amen. And he's back. Fill everybody in on your college experience. Now he's back again in college, studying biblical studies. So it's never over with for you, Pastor. You're getting it in. You're learning. We never go unlearn, right?
Amen. 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 That's true. It doesn't matter how old you get and stuff like that. It doesn't matter how many titles, how many stadiums you preach and stuff like that. Doesn't matter how many people you save and stuff like that. You reaching out. How many souls you reach out and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Studying never stops.
Amen.
Preaching you can preach a good gospel behind the podium and stuff like that. You can preach, you can teach a good Sunday school lesson, Bible study and stuff like that. But it doesn't end there. There's still studies.
Yes.
Most of us.
Approved.
Yes, to show ourselves approval, and that was most us pastors need to understand. Realize that study doesn't end.
No, it
doesn't end there.
Oh.
Cause there's like that's one day. It's like one day you have to understand. One day you might be accountable by a person and stuff like that. And he might ask you a question about the Bible and stuff like that.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that's will gonna happen, but just in case.
Yes.
Like, just in case that stuff ever happen, there be times you gonna be encountered.
Yes.
By somebody by somebody who's familiar with the Bible and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're trying to test you out to see you not phony and stuff like that.
Right.
But nevertheless, even when people thinks you're a joke and stuff like that, just remember that God is the one who placed you to do His will. Amen. Not man.
Amen.
Man doesn't place you to do God's will. God places you to do His will and stuff.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. We're gonna get ready to move on to part 12. Amen. Of our interview. This is gonna be the last part. Part 12 is gonna be, if you all will meet me over in part 12, this will be our very last portion of the interview. We'll see you.